As we turn on the television, we are confronted with images of hunger. But not here, not in America, most people would presume. Well, maybe not to that extreme, but hunger is very prevalent, even in our country, especially in the Texas-Mexican border. In fact, in a research done by Courtney C. Nolte in the Nutritional Journal in 2013, 80% of mothers reported household food insecurity, while 64% of children identified food insecurity at the child level. I begin by defining food insecurity. According to experts, it is defined as limited or uncertain availability of nutritional adequate and safe foods, or limited or uncertain ability to acquire acceptable foods in socially acceptable ways. Food insecurity in the Texas-Mexico border, in the El Paso Juarez region in particular, is a critical problem. In another related research done by Wesley R. Dean in the International Journal for Equity and Health, it was discovered that food-related behaviors were shaped by women living in the South Texas colonias with limited material resources. Growing up in a single-parent household meant many challenges for my family to overcome. My mother, as a Mexican immigrant residing in a colonia, a neighborhood constrained by material hardship, struggled to stretch resources.
En estos días he estado recordando el pasado de que fue sufrir cuando me divorcié, quedándome con 5 hijos, la mayor de 11 años. El más chiquito tenía 11 meses y por lo regular ahí entre esos años iban los otros 3 que eran chiquitos también, ¿verdad? Y me recuerdo que difícil para mí fue sacarlos adelante en mis posibilidades porque no había a veces suficiente para comer, tenía que ingeniármelas para rendir la comida. Hacía un caldillito y procuraba picarle papitas, verduras para rendirlos. Y gracias a Dios, pues sí, comíamos, pero era muy difícil saber si íbamos a terminar la semana con comida o nos iba a hacer falta media semana. En las mañanas les guisaba 4 o 5 huevos con pedacitos de tortilla también para hacérselos rendir. Pues bastante comida nunca hubo, ¿verdad? Siempre fue limitaciones, hacer rendir lo poquito que teníamos. Si había un pedacito de carne, pues hacerlo rendir con papitas, verduritas, caldocito para que rindiera. Y unas sopitas de fideo, que es lo que hacíamos, sopita de fideo, sopita de estrellas. Y así sucesivamente, día a día trataba de economizar para que nos rindiera para tener para el siguiente día. No sabía qué tanto nos iba a durar esas estampillas hasta el mes que volvían a ayudarnos. Y pues sí, era muy penoso, ¿verdad? Ir a pedir la ayuda de estampillas porque se denigra a la persona, se siente uno humillada pero la necesidad a veces es más fuerte y obliga a uno a doblar las manos. También para hacer rendir el poquito mandado o el dinero que tenía, que con las estampillas no alcanzaba, iba a Juárez, cruzaba la frontera para ir a traer mis bolsas de mandado.
Though we never skipped a meal or went to bed hungry, the constant worry about food supplies and running out tormented my mother. At times, in order to supplement for additional basic needs not covered through public assistance, she juggled 2 factory jobs. In addition, we sold Coca-Colas and Mexican candy brought over from Juarez, Mexico. Without the public assistance my mother received, she would have continued to reduce her own meal portion in order to feed 5 very hungry younglings. Today I am thankful for the nutrition assistance programs that increase food security and brings relief for families. I am especially thankful for the rescue mission of El Paso, which my family frequent, especially during the Thanksgiving holidays. Sitting at a table which at the time seemed like the size of a football field and passing the gravy to my right or to my left to perfect strangers is how we did a few Thanksgivings. We were just glad that at the time it met our need. Today the rescue mission is conveniently located downtown on 221 North Lee Street. In the 2015-2016 fiscal year, the rescue mission provided 98,963 meals. With their recent move in September came a much larger facility, expanding their dining room.
Oh my gosh, hunger is somebody walking in to our shelter, asking for a meal. It looks different all the time. There's not one specific face or one specific person that comes in. Hunger could be a young man that's going to school and has no money to buy food. Hunger can be a homeless man or homeless woman that walk in. They're dirty, they're disheveled, but they want to eat. So hunger has many faces. For us, we're blessed. We get food from different restaurants, from different stores, from our donors. Our schools have fundraisers for us, canned food drives. Businesses have canned food drives for us. So I can't really say for myself the shortcomings, I guess, of the city. I know it is. I know it exists because we hear it on the news. People coming in asking for food boxes, and we will give them a food box, a one-time food box, because we serve 6 meals a day. Well, 3 meals a day, I'm sorry. We have 2 shifts. But we serve 3 meals a day, and it's a Monday through Sunday. It's 24. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we are really blessed here at the mission with the donations that we receive, and we try to help the community as much as we can. We accept. I always tell the donors, if you would need to reuse it, would you? Use food, of course, and of course monetary donations. I mean, that always comes in handy. We're part of the Homeless Coalition in El Paso, which is several agencies that we all work together. We refer our residents to other agencies, or they refer them over to us, and it's a little cycle that goes around the city. Well, when you go into our dining room, you'll see it looks like a regular dining room. They cook delicious meals in the kitchen. We have good cooks, and we try to make them homey. Make it look homey, make it look like somewhere they would enjoy to eat, instead of making it look like they're at a rescue mission.
The rescue mission has taken great measures to lower operating costs, as such are the many volunteers that make a difference.
My name is Brooke Kreider. I run the kitchen at the El Paso Rescue Mission. We get all kinds of requests. Actually, I had a suggestion box at our last building, and I think comfort food from wherever they grew up. We have people from all over the place that end up in El Paso. So we don't have a budget for food, so we are run on only donations. So I only have what is given to us to cook with.
Okay. And so what's the percentage of individuals that actually come through the center here? And I guess including also people from Juarez, since we're so close to the border?
No, we feed everyone. You don't even have to be. You can come off the street and want to eat lunch. If it's kind of a judging a book by its cover a little bit. So if we know that you're not homeless, we charge $1.50.
What is one of their favorite that they request often?
Brisket.
Brisket.
We have a smoker that we smoke brisket, turkeys. We usually smoke 2 times a week for 16 hours. So they enjoy partaking in the barbecue. We do, a brisket with pintos, some potato salad, or I make from scratch cornbread, green beans. Just like if you went to a barbecue restaurant, that's what you'll get here. We serve 365 days a year, 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, every day of the year.
The typical meal that's served during Thanksgiving, is it turkey, gravy, your traditional
stuffing, green beans, corn, sweet potato casserole, desserts, pies, and we open it up to everyone. It's free, and they can come in and eat all day.
Like myself, Matt Luna is grateful he too had the rescue mission to rely on.
Well, my name is Matt Luna. I grew up in Alabama, and I moved here when I was around 13. I got heavily involved with gangs and drugs all through my teenage years and my early 20s. But when I started drinking heavily, that's when I knew I needed help, so I joined the rescue mission program out at the rescue mission.
What is hunger? What does it look like to you?
To me, is knowing that, like, you see everybody else eating, but you can't even afford to feed yourself. That's hunger to me. I think we should have more food programs, the government to help out a little bit more. You know, sometimes they just kind of forget the bottom class, and they help the middle class, which is fine, but the bottom class, there's still people below the poverty line, and they need more programs to help them.
What have been some of your favorite dishes that they prepare for you here?
Oh, definitely Mr. Blake's his brisket, and then they smoke turkeys, and then the kitchen staff, they always come up with creative ideas, and it's always all good.
Among many food assistance resources in our border region is a food pantry at Abundant Living Faith Center. ALFC is a non-denominational church organization. ALFC provides a wide range of services in addition to food, clothing, and counseling. ALFC is at 1000 Valley Crest, where they continue to see an increase in church attendance and the need for food assistance for those experiencing a challenging season in their life. ALFC has donated over 350,000 pounds of food. Hundreds of families go through the food pantry on a weekly basis.
My name is Pat Rodriguez. I'm the Outreach Director for Abundant Living Faith Center. I've been here for 21 years, and I have been doing food pantry and bus ministry and all kinds of outreach, any outreach that's done for our church. And mainly the time that I spend is on the food pantry. We have, on a weekly basis, just from our church family, about 500 families that come that every week, and they can come to every service. We have a service on Wednesday, one on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, and if they assist all those services, they can come to the food pantry and get food. We also help the schools. We're registered with all the school districts, with CPS, with the courts, and Texas Tech. We partner with them. We partner with the TLC, which is the YMCA's Transitional Living Center, and all other agencies that need and have clients that need food. So I would say on a regular basis, on a weekly basis, we probably do about 700 people that we feed. We get homeless people that come, and for them we try to, if they come to church and we know they're going to be coming regularly, we'll try to sort out food for them, you know, that's just easy to open up, something that they can just get some hot water and eat, you know, something that doesn't require cooking. We have students, we have a lot of elderly, and we have a lot of single moms. Yesterday we gave away our turkeys. We put turkeys on our buses for all the people that came on the bus. They got their turkey in their bag, so we had to take everything over there to the buses and load them. So it took a small army, but we had a great time. And we'll take bulk foods also, because on Wednesday mornings we'll take like the 50 pounds of beans, and we'll break it down into 1 pound bags. So we are capable of breaking down bulk items into smaller packages to distribute to the families. The people here in El Paso would never eat. I can't even think of what it was. It was like rhubarb or something, you know, something from the South. Uh-huh. And I thought, man, these people are not going to know what to do with this stuff. So we had to find a menu, a recipe that, you know, would be easy to prepare, and then we attached it to the bag so that they would know how to prepare it. Without shaming them. Well, first, for anybody to come to our pantry, they need to go to church. Because we are a church and not a social agency. They need to hear God's word, because ultimately that's what's going to change their life. Our bag of food that we give them will help them, you know, for that weekend or that week or whatever. But we really want to impact their life, and the only way we're going to do it is if they're hearing the word of God. So when they're in church, all they have to do is raise their hand, and a coupon is given to them. After service, they can come back here and get their food. Now, we have a lot of people that are embarrassed to raise their hand, but they'll come back here and ask for food. And even if they don't have their coupon with them, we go ahead and give them their food. and we ask them next time, just raise your hand. And if they say, well, we're embarrassed, this has never happened to us. And it's like we've all been there. We've all gone through that. It's just a season in your life. And thank God that we're here and we'll help you through that season. And there is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of or embarrassed about. We have all been there. And so we're just here to help. We'll prepare food for them according to the size of the family. If they have little kids, then we know how much food to give them. If they have teenagers, and then we really have to give them some food because those guys will eat. And so we prepare and do the very best that we can to try to make sure the family gets food for a week at least, a couple of days. And of course the counselor is told that if they need to come back and get food for them, they're welcome to come back. We try to get the counselor to invite them to come to church. They can't do too much, but I'll send a pamphlet home and with my phone number and everything so the family can call us, because our bus ministry is probably in their area and can pick them up and bring them to church. And when they come to church, then they'll get food on a weekly basis. So that's the way we partner with all these agencies. That's the way it works.
Anything else that you want to add?
Well, what we do with our food, like right now we're going to give away turkeys, and these turkeys are to families that called and they don't have anything for Thanksgiving. And so I've called them back and I've asked them to come by and pick up a turkey and the fixings that go with it. And we're going to be handing them church information. And the reason that is because we want them to better their lives. We want their lives to be better. We want to bless them with the turkey, and it's great for them to have it. And I know that they're going to be blessed by it. But ultimately, their life has got to change. And that's our goal, is to impact people's lives so that next Thanksgiving, they won't be in this situation.
Awesome.
So this year we gave away 450 turkeys. So the turkeys that we're giving away today are just turkeys that somebody didn't come pick up. So we have taken people from our calls. Today I had 29 people who called looking for turkeys. So there is absolutely a need for other agencies and other organizations to get involved, because there's a lot of people that are going through situations in their life right now. And even though it's not often brought to the front where everybody can see it, it exists. And unfortunately, these people get lost and everybody celebrates and they're over there and have nothing to eat.
As Juana Ortega with the Rescue Mission stated, hunger has many faces. As someone who grew up on public assistance, I experienced firsthand the marginalization that came with it. But by expanding and sharing our knowledge of community food resources, we can help others.